Hey everyone, welcome back. So I am hopefully I've uploaded this quite soon after my Christmas presents. That was the plan. It was all supposed to be in one video, but this, as you can tell by the title, is my sale beauty haul. There isn't a massive amount, but there wasn't. I always say, if you're not looking for anything, what's the point in buying it, because you wasn't looking for it in the first place. Yes, we all like to get a little bit inspired and see what's in the sales, but I do find sometimes you can go out just for the sake of it, just to find something. And I think sometimes you're better off saving your money to put it towards something a little bit bigger that you might want and like. So, like I said, there's not a massive amount here, but there is definitely some bargains to had, and hopefully if they've still got them, I will leave them linked down below. So let's get into it. The first one I am going to show you is, this was from the benefit counter in House of Fraser, and I did see this before Christmas, and it was a bargain then. So it was this cute little, looks like a cake, and it's one of their gift sets. So it was £34.50 and it was reduced down to £24, and you get 3 full-size products and 1 mini. So I know one of the products alone is £21.50, so for £2.50 extra, £3. It's New Year's Day. My brain's not working. Anyway, for a few pound more, you have got two full-size products and a mini. So I went into House of Fraser, into the benefit store, looking for this Bad Girl Bang. They've never got it in store at ours. They've always got the minis, but never the full size. And I know I like it, and I go through the minis that quick. I just think there's no point in buying a mini. So I wanted one of these, and I was just browsing, and the counter girl came over and asked if I wanted any help. So I asked her if she had any of the full size, because there wasn't any out, and she said they were completely out of stock. So I was a little bit downhearted, because like I say, I think I can pretty easily say it's my favourite mascara. So I was a little bit disappointed, but then, like I say, I saw this, and the other products that you get in it is the Benefit Professional, which is an amazing primer. I use this for my makeup on New Year's Eve, so last night to me, and my makeup still looked flawless when I took it off at very early hours in the morning. But yeah, it's a really good primer. And like I say, this is definitely more than £3, because the mini on its own I think is £10 or something like that. So yeah, it's definitely more than £3. So just with those two, you've already gone well over. So even if there was only 2 products in this that you really wanted, you're still better off buying the gift set pretty much. The other full size, which I don't know if this is going to be the right colour for me, but it is the Highbrow pencil. So it's like the highlighting pencil. It is a bit pinky, but I suppose if I mix it, it's quite creamy, it feels quite nice. But if I mix it with a little bit of concealer, which I do conceal out my lids anyway, because I've got very veiny lids, so I do need something to obviously conceal. And like I say, full-size product again. So that's 3 full-size products for a little bit over the price of one. And then the mini that you get in it, which I've not actually tried this, because I don't normally wear liquid anything. like cream contour, liquid blusher, nothing like that. And this is the Go Go tint, and it is the blush. And I think the only reason I haven't tried this is because it scares me. I mean, look at that colour. You could quite easily, look at that colour. You could quite easily go overboard. And it's a lip and cheek stain. So obviously you'd put it on, put your foundation and your concealer on, then put it on before you put any of your powder products on. So I will give it a try and I will see what I think of it. But like I say, it scares me a little bit. It does scare me a little bit. But for £24, I got all of these products. And Benefit are a fantastic brand. So I was very impressed. And they still actually had a few left. So if you can get down to your local Benefit counter, or like I say, if it's still online, I will link it down below. Definitely pick yourself up one of these, even if it's just for one or two of the products. You're saving money. You're saving money anyway. It was cheap enough anyway. It was £34.50 to start with. And like I say, I picked it up for £24. So, and it's called the Triple Decker Decadence gift set. So like I say, if it's still available, I will try and link it down below. And it comes in a cute little packaging. So even if you just kept the packaging to put something in to keep it, to if obviously you took the sticker off, to re-gift it to someone, it's a cute little gift box actually. So yeah, that was one of the things that I picked up. And the other thing that I picked up from the Benefit counter was, I always hear people raving about Benefit brow products, and I had never actually tried them, and I didn't know they did mini in their brow products, but they do. So I picked up the Goof Proof Brow Pencil in shade 4. I did ask for a little bit of help on picking my shade colour, so let's hope. Well, that looks like quite a good colour actually. Not too cool, but again not too ashy either, and it is in the mini size, so even if it's not right, it's not like I've been out and bought a full-sized Goof Proof and it's not right. And I've just put very little pressure on there and it came out quite nicely. So I will give that a go and let you know how I get on with that. And that was £10.50. So like I say, if I do like it, I can either repurchase, or if it's not the right colour, I know where to go from there. But yeah, I like that, and it just comes in a cute little packaging. There were some, can't remember if it was the Goof Proof, but they had some of their Christmas little, like the baubles, so it had like a little string that you can hang on the tree, but it was in the wrong colour, and my tree's down, all the decorations are down now anyway. But yeah, so they looks really easy to use as well, and it's not, you don't have to sharpen it or anything. And I've just read, apparently it is waterproof wear, so I will definitely, like I say, try that out and let you know how I get on, and see if I get hooked by the Benefit brow products. So let's move on to the next shop, which my receipt is on the floor. I didn't, like I say, I didn't get a massive amount because I wasn't out looking for a massive amount of stuff. But a lot of the things that I did buy, mainly from Superdrug, were the things that I needed. Things that I knew that I was running out of, that I forgot to get before Christmas and things. So I spent, what did I spend? £27. So nothing huge or anything like that extravagant. But yeah, I got a couple of things. So the first thing that I got that I was quite impressed with, and just down here, and it is a tanning product, which I don't do tanning. As you all know, I'm pale, pasty, the lightest foundation shade most of the time. But this tan is the St. Moritz Instant and Grad, or Instagrad as it's sort of nicknamed, and it's really good. So it's a mousse, so you shake it up, spray it out, well, pump it out and put it all over. But what it does is it goes on the colour that colour it is. It doesn't develop, it doesn't get any darker like with a spray tan. So obviously you can put it on and go out looking bronzed and good, and it does dry down, it does soak in, so you're not tacky or anything. So you can go out and you can put this on in the morning, go out, do your business, like go around, do your business, everything you need to do, and you will look nice and bronzed and healthy. Or for a more prolonged tan, what you can do, so that is the instant part of it. So for the gradual part of it, you put it on, you leave it on for between 4 to 6 hours, and then you shower off. I must admit, it does look like you've showered most of it off, but obviously that is the instant part you're washing off. The gradual bit is like a gradual moisturising tan. So you put it on, and over so many days, which this says over about 4 days, you can build it up to a nice golden bronze colour. And I must admit, I used it twice. I used it twice. And even for, I mean, I still look pasty, but for me, I was able to wear my mixed, because I just like the two formulas together, but I mixed my Estee Lauder double wear in sand, and then I also wore my Maybelline Superstay in my darker colours, which is very rare that I can do that, but I didn't have to mix any lighter foundation, and I matched perfectly. So obviously it does work after two uses, but obviously if you want to keep building it up, it does work that way as well. And my skin doesn't feel dry or anything like that. It hasn't irritated it, so it is quite nice. As obviously St. Moritz is a decent make, and it was on offer. It was £5.32, which is a really odd price, but yeah, £5.32, which I didn't think was bad because I've hardly used any out of it, and me and my sister both tanned. So yeah, I think it will go a decent amount. The only thing I will say, if you don't use it very often, just be aware that it is a 6-month guideline, because obviously it's got active ingredients to activate the tan, so it can go off, so just be aware of that. Then I also got, which I haven't got because it looks gross, the mitt, which we got, don't even know where it is. Oh, it was, I can't even remember which one it was, but it was a double-sided one, so it was foamy on both sides, which was better, I found, than the other ones. Like, a lot of them are obviously material on one side and then the foamy applicator on the other side, and it was a lot better, a lot easier to use. So if I can find which one it is, I will try and remember to link it down below. But it was from Superdrug, so I will try and find it for you. My thing that I pick up every time I go into Superdrug, I don't even think I need to tell you. And these were actually discounted even more than normal, so they were £1.75. Just, yeah, £1.75. I'm not even going to carry on about those because I think you get sick of me talking about those, but they work, they do. and for £1.75 for an under eye, like everything magic wand pretty much, what's going on there, you can't go wrong. Sometimes, yes, high-end skincare does work, but this is just drugstore skincare and it works. Now I picked up, because I was shopping with my sister and her boyfriend, and we were on about, I don't actually know how many you get in this, but it is the nose pore strips. It's the ultra purifying nose pore strips with charcoal and volcanic ash, and it is just the Superdrug ones, and these were £1.29. So they may not, not in focus, what's going on? There we go. It may not be as good as like I can't remember the ones, the other ones that you can get, obviously the really well-known ones. Oh, it contains 2, so there we go. That was obviously me blind. They may not work, but if it just helps a little bit, because my nose can get quite dry and peely, even though I get oily skin, obviously it loses all the natural moisture with it being oily. So obviously I do have to scrub and look after my nose, so this I'm hoping will help pull out all the impurities and be able to keep the moisture a little better. So I picked up those, and if they do work, or if those ones don't work as well, I don't mind paying that little bit extra if it helps a little bit. So obviously I want to start at the base, and then we can work up to see which one suits me best. I picked up the new Real Techniques sponge. I saw their face and body one. It is huge. It is absolutely huge. It is actually the size of, when this is damped down, that is the size of the body one when it is dry. It looks, yeah, I hate to think what it would be when it was wet. But this wasn't on offer or anything. It was £6. I actually prefer to get them in the multi-packs because I like to keep one, obviously, for myself and then one for clients. Both of them get cleaned and obviously antibacterial. The only thing I will say is I'm a bit better at cleaning the ones for my clients because I clean those after every one, whereas myself I get a bit lazy. But so I picked up another one. Sometimes it's just easier to do that. The only actual makeup product I bought from Superdrug, didn't realise how little I had left with my Rimmel Match Perfection in transparent. Pretty much run out of it, and I had a bit of a panic attack because I thought they'd sold out, but they just had this little one left on the shelf, so I picked up that because I love that setting powder. It's so good. I mean, I've got the Kat Von D, I've got Revolution ones, but I do keep tending to go back to that one. It just sets my face, or especially my under eyes, and I don't have to worry about my makeup for the rest of the day. So yeah, that's, if you're looking for a drugstore good setting powder, Rimmel Match Perfection. And the last thing that I bought, where are we? And this was £2.95, and it is the Naturally Radiant Brightening Hot Cloth Cleanser, and it comes with a muslin cloth as well, and it does say normal to dry skin, but like I say, even though I have got oily skin, it can tend to be dry because, like I said, it's losing all its natural oils. So I thought I would try this, and it's got like a light exfoliator built into it, and it's gonna leave the skin looking natural and glowy apparently, so I thought I would get that. And it's also supposed to be a dupe for the Lizzle Hot Cloth Cleanser, and it's a fraction of the price, so yeah, I picked up that. But that is what I got physically to show you. I did order myself a doll. Yeah, I'm filming on my camera. Looking for my phone and I'm filming on you. I did treat myself to a new coat, which isn't here yet. I'm not actually sure when it's going to be here with all the bank holidays and everything, but I treated myself to a new coat. It's like a grey military style, which was in the sale. I think it was supposed to have been £70 down to £40 on the Evans website. So I can't wait for that to turn up. I am looking forward to taking that to Nottingham. And I really love grey. I think it's just classic and looks quite elegant as well without being black. So I got that. I also got my Jessup brushes, which I paid £11.57 for a set of 15 eye brushes. So I can't wait for those to turn up and try those out. And if I like them, I will be purchasing like the face set and things like that, because they are supposed to be good brushes and they're quite underrated. I think because they're cheap, people just think they're cheap quality, but I've seen some good reviews. So I am looking forward to those turning up. Oh, I have got something else to show you, and it's over there. I just couldn't see it behind the camera. Let me just grab it. Now, this is probably boring to most people, but it's a photo frame. I actually got 2 of these from Tesco's. It's got a mount in it, but the biggest size it can be is 8x10, which a year ago we all went to Centre Parks, me, Chris, my family, obviously my mum, dad, sister and a boyfriend, and we all had some photos done, and I knocked the photo frame off my old dressing table and cracked the whole glass and actually chipped quite a lot of it. So I needed a new photo frame for the photo of me and Chris. So I picked this up from Tesco's, which is quite solid. It's quite a decent one. It's quite heavy. Most photo frames you'd be looking at about £10. For this just sort of standard photo frame, it was £4. No, it wasn't. It was £4.50. I'm telling a lie. £4.50. And I also, let me just grab it. I also got it in the smaller size, which this one was £3. And this goes up to, it can hold up to a 5x7, or it can, the way I've got it set up in the insert, it can do a 6x4 photo, which this photo I actually forgot to put in my Christmas present, but I did get this as a Christmas present off one of my family members, and it is a photo of my uncle that passed away this year with my grandma. So everyone in the family got this copy of this photo. So obviously I needed a nice frame to put them both in. So yeah, that was £3 from Tesco. So I know some of these 2 bits might be a little bit boring to most people. They're just sort of homely bits. Most of you are probably here just for the beauty stuff, but there are some bargains out there, and there are still bargains out there. The sales are still ongoing. I think most of them end sort of tomorrow, maybe the day after, so I will try and get this edited and up for tomorrow. But this, what was I going to say? Try again. Even though there is sales out there, don't just go buying for the sake of it, because it all comes and it'll just get put in a cupboard or a drawer or something. You'll forget about it. Do think about what you're purchasing. I don't know if that's just me with my sensible head on, with me and Chris saving, because I have done it in the past. I've been out to the sales, bought clothes, treated myself, put them in the wardrobe and not looked at them for 6 months. So I did have my sensible head on this year, and I only bought stuff, 1, that was necessary, and 2, that I really wanted, which my Bad Girl Bang mascara. I've been wanting one of them for a while, but I haven't had them in stock, and like I said, I wanted to try the brow products from Benefit, so I got the little mini in that instead of buying the full size, because I think the full size brow products are about 20 to £25 I think from them. So obviously if I don't like them, if it's not the right colour, I don't want to go out spending that much money. So yeah, that was my little mini beauty Christmas sale haul, and I hope you are all enjoying your new year, and I look forward to what is to come this year, and I will see you all next time. Bye.